Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, good day to you. Let me introduce myself. My name is Umar Hasan. I'm a student Master of Management program, Jakarta State University. For this time, I would like to introduce and I would like to explain and describe about my thesis entitled Relationship Marketing Analysis as a Long-Term Marketing Strategy at PT Redachem Indonesia. Okay, this is my background research for the growth of the cosmetic industry and the role of PT Redachem Indonesia. If you know, the cosmetic and personal care industry in Indonesia is experiencing significant growth. The growth increased the demand for specialty chemical raw materials. PT Redachem Indonesia acts as a distributor of chemical raw materials for the personal care, cosmetics, and home care industry. You can see also the picture of this slide. Uh, from Principal Global can distribute to Indonesia manufacturer customers with PT Redachem Indonesia as a distributor of raw materials. The company acts a liaison between global principal and local manufacturers. Distributor competition is not only based on products but also on the quality of customer relationship and technical support. The strategic role of raw materials distributor. The first one is distributors not only sell products but also provide like a technical support, formulation, regulation, sports, and application consultation. And the next point is distributor customers relationships are long-term and interdependent. And then response time and service quality are crucial factors in customer retention. And relationship marketing is a key strategy in the B2B raw materials industry. And these slides can show about the relationship marketing phenomenon at PT Redachem Indonesia. First one is PT Redachem Indonesia has implemented first relationship marketing practice. These practice are carried out through intensive communication, technical support, key account management, and customer service. And customer relationship are an important factor in maintaining a long-term business. However, the implementation of relationship marketing has not yet been systematically integrated. The quality of customer relationships still depends on specific individuals. Because of that, uh, we show research gap and research focus. The first one is relationship marketing research. In Indonesia, still predominantly use a quantitative approach. Previous research has focused more on customer satisfaction, loyalty, and service quality. There is still little research that discusses these internal relationship marketing processes, the relational capability, and B2B distributor of specialty chemicals. Then, for the research gap also, it is unclear how relationship marketing practice develop into a company's strategic advantage. And then the research focus on the implementation of relationship marketing at PT Redachem Indonesia. This is about the formulation of the problem. We have the 5 points. The first one is how does PT Redachem Indonesia configure and implement relationship marketing practice in relationship with key customers in the context of the B2B business of personal care and cosmetic raw materials. Second one is how do key customers interpret and evaluate PT Redachem Indonesia's relationship marketing practice in building trust, commitment, perceived value, and dependence in long-term business relationship. And then the third one is how do PT Redachem Indonesia's relationship marketing practice transform into relational routines and relational capabilities and contribute to relational outcomes such as satisfaction, loyalty, player preference, and quality development. And then the point four is under what market, customer, and organizational conditions does PT Redachem Indonesia's relationship marketing work effectively or ineffectively? And then the last point is what are the strategic implications of RM for a company's competitive advantage? And then this is the purpose of the study. The first one is analyze how PT Redachem Indonesia configures and implements relationship marketing practice in relationship with the key customers in the context of the B2B business of personal care and cosmetic raw materials. and then analyze how key customers interpret and evaluate Redachem Indonesia's relationship marketing practice in building trust, commitment, perceived value, and dependence in long-term business relationship, revealing how PT Redachem Indonesia's relationship marketing practice transform into relational routines and relational capabilities and contribute to relational outcomes such as satisfaction, loyalty, supplier preference, and co-development. Analyzing how the supplier customer network structure and what kind of competitive pressures make criteria the Indonesia's relationship marketing practice work effectively or ineffectively, and revealing the limits of applying B2B relationship marketing theory in the context of distributors in developing countries like Indonesia. And the last one is to understand the strategic implications of RM on the competitive advantage of PT Redachem Indonesia compared to other competitors. This is the benefit of research. The theoretical benefit is strengthening the understanding of RM in the context of B2B distributors, contribution to relational capability theory and the relational view, explaining the formation of trust, commitment, and dependence, identifying boundary conditions for RM in developing countries. And for the benefit of practice, RM Redachem Strategy Improvement Guide, strengthening relational capabilities and collaborative routines, the foundation for the strengthening co-development and customer loyalty. And the last one is academic benefits. The first one is adding to the RM literature with an in-depth qualitative case study and serve as a model for other B2B distributor research. Okay, next one is for literature review. For the theory, I have eight theory in this research. The first one is relationship marketing as the primary theoretical framework, commitment trust theory, social exchange theory, relational view and relational capability, the account management, customer relationship management or CRM, marketing mix 7P, and strategic environmental factor analysis. IFAS, EVAS, and SFAS. For the first theory is about the relationship marketing. We talk about the main point first and focus on building, maintaining, and strengthening long-term relationship, and then emphasize collaborative value, not short-term transaction. And then the point three is required in B2B context, such as cosmetic raw materials distributors. RM in the context is high technical dependence. R&D collaborations, dominant of global principles require distributor to have adequate technical and relationship capabilities. And the last point is demand volatility due to rapidly changing beauty trends. And then the next theory is about the commitment trust. There is two main foundation in B2B relationship. Is it trust and commitment? Impact. For the impact is customer loyalty, long-term partnership, reduced switching costs, and stronger collaboration. For the relevance in the context of the personal care and cosmetic is B2B relationship really rely heavily on trust and commitment, especially in the technical industry. A company's relationship marketing practice, such as technical consulting and communication, are key building blocks of trust and commitment. The point is outcomes such as loyalty, player preference, and co-development. And the last point is this theory bridge the link between operational RM practice and relational capabilities. The next point is social exchange theory, and the basic principle of it is exchange of value, cost and risk, reciprocity, trust, and the risk reducing mechanism, dependence, and exchange norms. Relevance in the context of the personal care and cosmetic is the first one is the distributor-customer relationship is not a transactional one, but rather a socio-economic one heavily influenced by perception of value and risk. Seth also explains why trust and commitment form in the context of repeat interaction. Seth is relevant for analyzing how key customers interpret RM practice. The last point is Seth helps explain phenomena such as key customers' loyalty, preference for specific suppliers, and willingness to collaborate on R&D. The next one is the relational view and relational capability. For relational view, about the competitive advantage terms for interorganizational relationship is relational investment, knowledge sharing routines, complementary assets, and trust-based governance. And for relevance with this industry is reformation support that can only be performed by a distributor, product pipeline information shared exclusively by key customers, routine coordination between distributor technical teams and customer R&D teams. And then for the relational capability is communication management, conflict management, technical collaboration, service capability, and customer intimacy. Relevance in this industry is in-depth technical knowledge, intensive communication between sales and technical teams, availability of lab application to support formulation, ability to adapt to customer dynamics, and long-term trust built through a positive track record. And then the next one is for key account management. The key account management strategic focus includes the first one is key customer segmentation and selection, and then customized offering, and the last one is specific value proposition development. Next, customer relationship management or CRM as a supporting mechanism for relationship marketing. CRM supports RM through customer interaction data storage, customer need analysis, sales pipeline management, and consistent service across touch point. And but if we talk about the CRM, we can know the role of CRM, like provide data and process to maintain consistency of interaction, ensuring customer experience is documented and managed, facilitate technical and commercial coordination, and analyzing customer data for innovation. And then the next is marketing mix 7P as a service mechanism in relationship marketing. There is a 7P like product, price, place, promotion, people, process, and physical evidence. For the product is technical solution and value co-creation. For the price is price transparency and long-term commitment. And then for the place is distribution, reliability, and logistic responsiveness. For the promotion is technical communication and knowledge sharing. For the people is sales and technical teams as RM drivers. For the process is service consistency to build trust, and then the physical evidence is proof of credibility and professionalism. And then the next one is for the strategic environmental factor analysis. There is three factors. The first one is if IFAS, IFAS, and SFAS. For the IFAS, strategic analysis tool used to identify and evaluate the internal factors. And then for the EFAS, strategic analysis tool used to identify and evaluate opportunities and threats originating from the company's external environment. And then for the strategic factor analysis summary or SFAS is an integration between internal analysis and external analysis, which is used to identify the main strategic factors of an organization. So the integration of IFS, EFS, and SFS is used to understand how internal and external factors influence a company's relationship marketing, then formulate it into a more effectively relational strategy. This is the framework of thinking. Uh, we have the practice of relationship marketing PT Redachem Indonesia. This is the relational activity and a relational process, and then direct interaction of the customers. This point is can be become a relational capability. And then for the practice of relationship marketing, initially we can discuss about the first for the analysis, internal analysis or IFS, and external analysis or IFS. And then after we cut the relational capability, we will get also the like trust and customer loyalty, and then the sustainability and competition advantage. And then for all the framework of thinking about also the IFS and EFS can become SFS, and then we can get the strategy relationship marketing, like we can strong the relationship and then the value together, and then the competitive advantage, and then the sustainability also. And then we can get the results like loyalty, customer loyalty, and then sustainability relationship, and then competitive advantage and sustainability business. Next, Uh, we will discuss about the research methodology. For the research design, type of research is qualitative. Specifically, embed single case study approach. This focus on the relationship between distributors with Redachem Indonesia and key customers in the personal care and cosmetic industry. For the unit of analysis is direct relationship between distributor and key customers. And for the unit of observation is management, technical team, and R&D or procurement of customers. I use embed single case design involves one main organizational with Redachem, several internal analysis units in the form of relationship with different customers, and several observation units individuals from both sides. Design embed allows research to explore RM mechanism in depth, observe variations across the key customers, compare internal and external practice, more robustly validate the process of building relational capabilities. And then for the location, I work in PT Redachem Indonesia itself, and then many customers companies located each. And for the time, the research period, like we carried out for 2 months, and covering the preparation stage to the collection, analysis, and preparation of the final report. And then for the research informant, I use three groups. The first group is internal management for informants, and then the technical team and sales team, 5 informants, and then key customer, 6 informants. For the data collection technique, I use in-depth interview, participatory observation, and internal and industry documentation. And for the research positionality, potential bias, and reflexivity, for the researcher positionality as an employee of Redachem Indonesia and serving as an insider researcher. This insider position has a potential to create confirmation bias, rational bias, Chalwar bias as an employee researcher and organizational loyalty bias, all of which can influence data interpretation. So, to maintain objectivity, the researchers implemented reflexive journaling, source triangulation, member checking, the use of NVIVO for analytical documentation, role preparation during interviews, and peer briefing with supervisor and academic colleague. For data validity, I use 4 aspects such as credibility, transferability, dependability, and confirmability. For the data analysis techniques, I use model Miles, Haberman, and Saldana, such as data condensation, data display, conclusion drawing, and verification, and assist by NVIVO. And then strategic analysis of the I-phase, E-phase, and S-phase. And then we go to the research results and discussion. For the overview of research objective, this is the business structure. PT Redachem Indonesia. Actually, Redachem Indonesia the is one of the Reda Chemicals Group, the head office in Uni Emirat Arab, and then Redachem Indonesia have several business units such as personal care and cosmetic, home care, pharmaceutical, food and beverage, coating and construction, and oil and gas. And then this is the cross-functional of each business units like a sales and account management, technical application support, supply chain and operation, regulatory and documentation, and finance team. This is the B2B customer relationship model. Um, from the principal, Redachem Indonesia as a distributor can distribute the material from the principal to the customers. And then Redachem Indonesia is the middle. And then the next one is we can discuss about the main findings of relationship marketing. And then we can discuss about the practice configuration. There is 4 points in practice configuration. The first point is communication architecture. So, intensive communication through customer visits, follow-ups, technical discussion, and customer education. And for the technical support and problem solving is technical support and the ability of resolve customer issue are the primary source of value in business relationship. And then service quality and responsiveness is response speed, service consistency, and the ability to meet customer needs strengthen customer trust. And then the last one is organizational support. Its relationship marketing is supported by cross-functional collaboration between sales technical teams and company management. And then the next one is the meaning of relationship marketing from a customer perspective. Customers define relationship marketing as there is 5 points. The first point is trust, which arises when a company is able to provide technical support, rapid response, and consistent service. And then for the commitment, which is formed through long-term collaboration and comfortable interaction, perceived value, which is felt through solutions, knowledge sharing, and the company's contribution to customer product development. For dependents, which develop because customers receive operational benefits and technical supports that are difficult to replace with other players. And the last one is player preference, which arises when customers make PTRAJ Indonesia their primary choice for meeting their raw material and technical support needs. So customers stay not just because of price, but because of trust, added value, technical support, and the quality of their relationship they built on an ongoing basis. And then the next one is mechanism for building trust, commitment, and relational value. For the trust is built through consistent communication. It is strengthened by responsive technical support and problem solving. It increases when a company is able to fulfill its commitments to customers. Or commitment is formed through long-term collaborative experience. It is supported by repeated interaction. It is strengthened by comfort and trust in the business relationship. But the relational value is created through technical solution, knowledge sharing, and product development support. Customers gain benefits that go beyond the transactional function of buying and selling. The relationship develops into a partnership that provides value to both parties. Trust is built through the quality of interaction and technical support. Commitment develops through ongoing collaborative experience, while relational value emerges when customers experience real benefits from the established business relationship. And this is the relational routines towards relational capability. For the relational routines discovered, there is 4 points for the repeat interactions such as customer visit, follow-up project, and routine communication. For the knowledge sharing such as seminar, workshop, technical discussion. For the problem solving such as troubleshooting, technical support, solution formulation, and for the co-development such as product trials, formulation development, and collaborative innovation. And this is the impact on the organization is customer knowledge, cross-functional coordination, relational learning, customer understanding, and organizational experience. Relationship marketing at PT Redachem Indonesia does not stop at relational activities, but develops into an emerging relational capability that enables the company to manage customer relationship more systematically and sustainability. This is the outcome of relationship marketing. There is 5 points. The first one is customer satisfaction, and then customer loyalty, and then supplier preference, and then co-development, and the last one is strategic partnership. And then this is the boundary condition. This is there's a 4 factors. The first one is customer factors, and then product factors, and then supply chain factors, and then external factors. And we can go to the internal factor analysis IFAS. The total IFAS score is 3.60 and the category is strong. IFAS analysis was used to identify internal factors that support and hinder the implementation of relationship marketing at PT Redachem Indonesia. The key strengths is technical support and problem solving, customer trust and long-term partnership, responsiveness to customer needs, and knowledge sharing and consultative approach. For the key weakness is CRM not yet optimally integrated, customer knowledge is still person dependent, customer documentation is inconsistent, and data integration and internal coordination need to be strengthened. The IFS research showed that PT Redachem Indonesia has a strong internal foundation for developing relationship marketing, but needs to strengthen its CRM system, knowledge management, and organizational coordination so that customer relationships are not dependent on specific individuals. And then this is the external factors analysis or IFAS. Total IFAS score is 3.52 and the category is strong external position. The IFAS analysis was used to identify external opportunities and threats that impact the success of Redachem Indonesia's relationship marketing. For the key opportunities, increased need for customers' technical support, collaborative product development with customers, growing demand for the specialty ingredients, clean beauty and halal beauty trends, need for a relationship-based partnership, opportunities for differentiation through relational capability. For the key traits, price competition among distributors, global supply chain instability, supply delays impacting customer trust, change in cosmetic industry regulation, and increasing customer expectation. The IFAS results indicate that the industry environment still offers significantly opportunities for PT Redachem Indonesia to strengthen relationship marketing through value-added service, technical expertise, and strategic partnership with customers. However, the company still needs to anticipate competitive pressure and global supply chain risks. This is the strategic factor integration IFAS. This IFAS analysis integrates internal IFAS with IFAS to determine the strategic factor that most influence PT Redachem Indonesia's relationship marketing success. So, key strategic factors IFAS is technical relationship, customer trust, relational capability, collaborative partnership, and value-added service. Results of the integration of strategic factors show that technical supports customer trust, responsiveness, and collaborative partnership are the main foundations in building relational capability and maintaining the company's competitive advantage in the B2B personal care and cosmetic raw materials industry. And then this is strategic implication. There is five strategic implication. The first one is technical relationship. Strengthening the role of technical support and problem solving as a primary source of value for customers, increasing involvement in product development and customer solution. And then the next one is CRM system. It's integrating customer data more systematically and ensuring the history of customer interaction and projects is well documented. And then the third point is customer knowledge management. It's managing and disseminating customer knowledge in a structured manner and reducing the dependence of customer relationship of specific individuals. And then the next one is internal coordination, strengthening collaboration between sales, technical teams, supply chain, and management, and ensuring customer needs are addressed quickly and consistently. And then the last point is consultative selling, developing a solution-based and value-added sales approach and positioning the company as a strategic partner, not just a product supplier. Relationship marketing needs to be managed as an integrated organizational capability in order to create customer loyalty, strategic partnership, and sustainability competitive advantage. This conceptual model illustrated how relationship marketing evolves into a long-term strategic capability at PT Redachem Indonesia. The process begins with relationship marketing practice such as communication, technical support, service responsiveness, and organizational support, which create relational mechanisms for repeated interaction, knowledge sharing, problem solving, and co-development. This mechanism generate customer trust, commitment, perceived value, dependence, and supply preference, which gradually develop into emerging relational capabilities through internal collaboration, CRM, and cross-functional coordination. Ultimately, these capabilities leads to relational outcomes including customer satisfaction, loyalty, supplier preference, co-development, and strategic partnership. The model is strengthened by strategic analysis using IFAS, EFAS, and SFAS, while its effectiveness is influenced by customer characteristics, product complexity, supply chain conditions, and external environmental factors. And then we go to the conclusion. There is 5 points of conclusion. The first point is relationship marketing configuration. PT Redachem Indonesia implements relationship marketing through intensive communication, technical support, service responsiveness, problem solving, and organizational support to build long-term relational with customers. The second point is the meaning of relationship marketing for customers. Customers perceive relationship marketing as a source of trust, commitment, perceived value, and dependence, making the company their preferred supplier. The third one is transformation into relational capability. Relationship marketing develops into relational routines through repeated interaction, knowledge sharing, problem solving, and co-development, which then form an emerging organizational relational capability. The point four is condition for relationship marketing effectiveness. Relationship marketing is most effective for customers who require high technical support, complex products, and long-term business relationship. And the last one is implication for competitive advantage. Technical support, responsiveness, and collaborative relationship are key factors that create service differentiation and strengthen the company's position as a strategic partner for customers. This is the theoretical implication. The first point is strengthens the concept of relationship marketing in the context of a B2B chemical raw material distributor. Demonstrated that relationship marketing evolves into relational routines and relational capabilities, and, and confirms that relationship marketing effectiveness is influenced by customer factors, product complexity, supply chain, and market dynamics. For the managerial implications, there is 4 points: strengthens technical relationship and value-added service, develops CRM and customer knowledge management, improves cross-functional coordination, adjusts relationship marketing strategies based on customer characteristics and market condition. And for the suggestion for PT Redachem Indonesia, there is 5 points, such as strengthen technical support responsiveness and problem solving, improve CRM integration and customer knowledge management, strengthen coordination between sales, technical support, and management, develop collaborative partnership and co-development, and adapt relationship marketing strategies based on customer characteristics. And for future research recommendation is expand research into other B2B industry, use a mixed method or quantitative approach, expand research informants, including principals and potential customers. And I think that's all from me. This is my research thesis. And thank you so much for your attention. See you goodbye. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.